Hello everybody, I'm Richard Gon of Work to Live podcast version. So this time I'd like to talk about whether BBC is interesting or not. So first of all, I'm not a salesperson of BBC's, nor I don't have any intention to, for example, advertise BBC. So this episode is not for this episode is not for advertising like I'm saying BBC is really recommendable and the news streamed in BBC are really helpful for your life. I'm not, which is what I'm not going to talk about. So what I'm going to talk about is what I'm going to talk about. Well, what I would like you to know this time is that you should choose what you would like to listen to, and including news. For example, so of course, it's necessary to accept negative situations, or it's necessary to accept negative or bad reality against your will. For example, if there is a huge earthquake, for example, if there is a really severe disaster which had occurred to you, for example. So you have to know that reality for protecting yourself and protecting your own family, which means in which sense it's necessary to watch news streamed from, for example, streamed from televisions or as TV programs, or when it comes to watching when it comes to watching news on YouTube, for example, it's necessary to watch news on videos. And so what I'd like you to know this time is that you should collect information collect you should collect a lot of information from news, from positive ones or funny ones to negative ones or bad ones, so that you get or you can acquire your own ability or perspective to watch things objectively. So going back to the original topic. So you may find me advertising or speaking up in favor of BBC, which might be your sensation, or which might be your feeling you have just gotten. So, but what I'd like you to know this time is that, for example, the how should I say, what I'd like to admonish, or anyway, so what I'm going to talk about are the videos, for example, online videos, talk, speaking about or talking about, for example, the businesses of royal family in Great Britain, for example. So why I was talking about such examples, like business was stuff related to the royal family of Great Britain, is because listening to, for example, listening to or listening to the news was videos related to the royal family of Great Britain is or are not so helpful for me. So in the course of my life, maybe I don't think I can meet any member of royal family any member of the royal family of Great Britain, and moreover, I have maybe as long as I can remember, I have never met any member of the imperial family of this country. So I live in Japan, and there is the emperor in my country. So to compare to compare, not to compare. So maybe some listeners or some of you live in the countries of presidencies, which means, so in the case of France, there is a president of France. And in the case of the United States of America, of course, there is a president of the United States of America. But in the case of my country, there is no president, which means the president of Japan does not exist all in this world. And in another case, maybe maybe there is no president of Great Britain in Great Britain. So what I'm telling you is stuff like that. And in another case, maybe Spain. Spain is a country of kingdom, which means, and Sweden is also a country of kingdom, which means in such countries of kingdoms, maybe prime ministers exist, or maybe prime ministers handle political works, but there's a there's a royal families who are positioned higher than the position of prime minister. So, but so that is the situation of presidencies of kingdoms or imperial families vary all over the world. So to compare to compare or to explain how important those imperial families or those royal families are to the general public, let me explain the case of my country. So there was a marriage between a person from the general public and and a, and a person from the imperial family of my country. So that was a sort of a little bit that was a big topic in my country, but nobody talks as long as I know, nobody has talked about that marriage between a person or a man from the general public and a woman from the imperial family of this country. So there's a so if you have heard of if you heard of if you have heard of the marriage between a man from the general public and a woman from the imperial family of Japan. So maybe the name you can remember is Mr. K. Komuro, who is who Mr. K. Komuro, or which is the name of the man from the general public. So I'm sorry, but I forgot the name of the woman from the imperial family of this country. Anyway, so what I'd like you to know this time is that I do not care. I do not care of anything related to the marriage between those two people. And nobody. And as long as I know, maybe nobody cares of nobody cares of anything related to the marriage between a man from between nobody cares of the marriage between a man from the general public and a woman from the imperial family of my country. So as long as I know, as much as I can hear or listen to other colleagues or other friends or my friends. So I sometimes talk with my friends because I'm busy, so I can't talk with my friends always. So anyway, so I'm in such a situation, and at least my family has at least my family have not talked about the marriage of royal or not the royal family of my family have not talked about anything related to the marriage of the imperial family, and my colleagues and my friends have never talked about anything related to the marriage of the marriage of the imperial family of my country. So to, in the course of my life, the imperial family is not related to. So in the course of my life, I don't care of anything about the imperial family of this country. So you know so for example, if you are citizens of the United States of America, so if you are citizen in the United States of America, so maybe in the course of your life, maybe you can get any relation with any member of the royal family of Great Britain. So anyway, it's fine. Wherever you're from, it's fine. So if you are, for example, if you're a French person, maybe in the course of your life, maybe you don't. I don't think you can get any opportunity to meet somebody from the royal family of Great Britain. So any case is fine. For example, if you're a German person, maybe I don't think you can meet any member of the royal family of Sweden or Swedish kingdom. So anyway, so if you'd like, it's fine to choose video streaming things about the royal family in Great Britain. But in my case, I could not choose videos in BBC which were talking about some businesses or stuff related to the royal family of Great Britain. So by taking your time for 10 some minutes, what I'd like you to know is that if you it's fine if you love the royal family of Great Britain. It's fine to choose videos which are talking about the businesses or the stuff of related to the royal family of Great Britain. But if you have other options, or if you have other videos you'd like to watch, I recommend you watching those videos for not only for studying English, but also for entertaining yourself or entertaining yourselves. So, which is what I'd like you to know this time. So, going back to the original topic. So, is BBC interesting, or is there any news funny for you? So, it's fine to choose some funny news, or it's fine to choose some news or some videos interesting to you. But if you if you do not find videos or movies about the royal family of Great Britain interesting, if you do not find videos or movies about the royal family of Great Britain really interesting or really funny, I don't recommend you're choosing. I don't recommend you're choosing such videos, and I recommend you're choosing videos talking about other topics than the royal family of Great Britain, which is what I'd like you to know this time. And at last, so whether the royal family is important or not in each country is different depending on each country. So what I'd like you to know is this time is that I introduced stuff about the imperial family of my country, but so not in terms. So in the case of another Asian country which is named Thailand. So in the case of Thailand, I have heard that the royal family of Thailand is really important to the general public, which is what I have heard. Well, maybe I don't know how important I don't know how important the royal family of Thailand is to Thai people, but there is such a country where there are some countries where the king not kingdom where they are kingdoms, and the royal families are really important to the general public. So it's up to the case of each country, which is also what I'd like you to know this time. Well, which is this is maybe this is maybe what I want to ask you to keep in mind. So maybe each country has each country has different situations which are different to each other. So that's it. Thank you very much for listening. And I don't I don't advertise to BBC, but BBC itself was the news of BBC are really helpful for studying English, or as materials for studying English, which is what I like, which is what also I'd like you to know. So that's it. Thank you very much for listening. See you.